Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while, I guess about 2 weeks since I've been on here, and we kind of had a family situation that I've been dealing with, and it was pretty stressful. I've actually been having pretty high anxiety this week. But it's a family situation, so I can't really go into it. But I would just appreciate your prayers very much. If you believe in prayer, then my family could very much use those right now. So I appreciate everybody that is here, and I am doing pretty good today, so I thought I would take you guys around and let you see some of the growth that's happened here in the yard. We've had a lot of rain, so that was good because this past week I've kind of been neglectful of the yard, dealing with everything. And so we did get a lot of rain and everything looks really healthy and good. So I thought I would show you guys around some of the things that are looking very pretty right now. So first we'll start here, and these are just some of those wildflower seeds that I threw out, and you can see lots of stuff is popping up. I don't really know what everything's going to look like. Josie's helping me. But I can see that some things are coming up, lots of different things. This one here that kind of looks like rosemary, that might be some kind of a butterfly bush or something. Not really sure, but hopefully these things will look really pretty when they all get tall and start blooming. And I had a strawberry. I actually got a little red strawberry, and I think there was, in fact I know there was a strawberry on this one, but I think something got to it. So I'm gonna have to make sure I keep the birds and things away. I haven't seen any rabbits out here this year, but I know we get rabbits in this yard, so a rabbit might have come through here and took it when I didn't see. My basil is starting to come up. And in with these marigolds, I had planted some peppers. It's just bell peppers. Right there you can see. And they're starting to come up. I had kind of given up on them, but it looks like they're starting to pop up. I threw more of the wildflower seeds down here, and so it looks just kind of crazy right now, but I'm hoping that stuff will start to pop up. And if you look right here, right there, you can see there's some more of that stuff that looks like what I planted over there. And I'm thinking it might be this butterfly bush like I planted last year. If it is, that thing looks so pretty when it starts blooming, so I'm hoping that's what it is. My tomato plants are really growing, and I have a few little yellow blossoms on them. You can see right there. There's another strawberry plant. And see, I'm almost positive I remember seeing some strawberries here, and look, they're just gone. So something got a hold of that. I'm not sure what. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to keep little critters away from this stuff. Here's another strawberry plant, and you can see there's several strawberries on this. So that one's looking pretty good and healthy. There's another one. More tomatoes and more tomatoes. And then this is my Turk's cap bush. It's coming up. It's very easy to grow, and it spreads every year, and it gets these beautiful little red flowers on them, and the hummingbirds love them. And butterflies love them too. Okay, so here's the garden. You can see my lettuce is very happy. In fact, I'm probably gonna come out here and start harvesting some of that. And then there's the purple kale, which I kind of just planted that to look pretty, but I may try some of it, cut a little bit off and see what it's like. And then there's my spinach back there. Here's some blueberry bushes right here, and you can see I've already got some blueberries popping up on those. They're looking very good. Now, I bought those already established, so that helped them. These are the ones here that I just bought in the little, they were like a twig when I first got them, and you can see right here they've got leaves, but they're certainly not to the level of those others. There's my little orphan lettuce that just was there from last year. And I laid down the rest of this, it's a roll of hay, or a roll of straw, and I got it and put like a bunch of it in the garden when I had the seedlings in there, but there's so much of it. I think this was a really good deal. I want to say I paid like $29, and it's a huge roll. And so I just took the rest of it and kind of, made a little walkway here. Oh, there's my yellow squash. I've got some blossoms on those. And there's more yellow squash there. I built this little, kind of funky looking, but I built a little trellis for it. A little arbor, we'll see. And that's the green peas, and so I figured maybe some of this stuff will grow up on those. It's probably gonna look like a big mess. My cucumbers are not happy. That's my cucumbers. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with them. It may just be too cool for them. Maybe they like warmer weather. I don't know. Oh, these cute little signs. I got those at the Dollar Tree. Now, looks like they're not weatherproof. You can see it's kind of coming loose, but I mean, it's $1. What do you expect? So I thought they were cute. All right, and so, oh, and then this is my honeysuckle and my blackberry bushes over here. Look at them. My blackberry bushes look beautiful, and they're getting some blackberries. See, right here. This is the first time I've ever grown berries, so this is kind of exciting for me. Look at all of that. That's gonna be really good. My mother loves blackberries, so hopefully I can grow some blackberries and make her like a little blackberry tart or something with some ice cream. Okay, so my cannas are all popping up now. I've been throwing, I put some Miracle Grow over here. I got a blanket around me, y'all. Sorry, it's cold out here this morning. I threw some Miracle Grow on them, and I've been throwing like coffee grounds and eggshells and stuff, and they seem to like it. We had actually had a fire out here last night in our fire pit. Okay, so this little flowering bush here, it gets these really pretty kind of purplish looking blooms on it, and it looks like maybe it's gonna bloom for me. And then this one here, I planted this a while back. I may have to cut this little guy back a little bit so this one can get more sun. But it had some kind of pale pink blooms on it, and this one has kind of taken over instead. So I may cut that one back a little bit right there so that this one can start to take off. This is all my daisies that I planted from seeds last year, and I still haven't seen any blooms. I don't know when daisies bloom, you guys, so if any of y'all know, maybe this is a bloom coming here. I don't know. There's another one. Maybe that's what those are. I'm excited to get some blooms. And then right next to them, I have some purple cone flowers. I really love those, and I've never been good at growing them. I've done some moving around. I didn't buy any new plant stands. I had this already, this cute little cart looking thing. It was over in another corner and it just was sitting there. It didn't do anything, you know, for it to be in that corner. So I moved it over here, you know, because my big rosemary bush had to come out. So I planted more of that. And then I put this here as kind of a little barrier, because if not, Josie tries to run through here. She thinks that's a pathway for her. I did get a few of these little, what are these? Periwinkles? No, are they periwinkles or impatiens? I can never remember, but I got them. They love the sun. So I put them there. And then these petunias, I think. My lavender is very happy. Apparently it loves this cooler weather. And there is my, oh, that's oregano. Yeah. Again, I think I told y'all this in another video. Right here in this pot, I have no idea what that is. That's just something that started coming up. So it's obviously something I planted and totally forgot about, and it didn't do anything last year, but I guess it's coming up this year. It almost looks like more daisies from the leaves. They're the same shape and everything. So I don't know, maybe it's a daisy. My crepe myrtle is coming back. I did a little bit of cutting on it yesterday, try to get some of the dead stuff off, but I kind of left this because I'm not sure if anything is going to pop out from these taller branches. This is looking really pretty. This was just a basket I bought at, I can't remember if I got this at Lowe's or Callaway's. I want to say I got this at Callaway's. Okay, there's my basil. Oh, I forgot. I had this sage, which I've never grown sage before, but it's looking pretty good. So this is just kind of my little herb garden here, herb and ornamental. This is just a weed, y'all, but it's so pretty. I can't tear it all out. I just think it's pretty. And my Indian hawthorne, which looked completely dead, you can see it's coming back. So I did prune back some of the really brittle branches yesterday, and I may have to cut back some more, but what was surprising me is that these new little twigs, little leaves were coming out on branches that looked really dead, so I didn't want to cut it all the way back, just in case. Okay, and then these are the hyacinths, I think is what these are called, hyacinths. Y'all, I'm terrible with the names of these, so I don't remember, but they had these really beautiful, huge orange blooms on them, and you can see they're about to open up some more. I put one on each side. Yeah, see, here it comes. Well, they're kind of orangey pink. That's gonna open up probably today. And then here is some phlox. My little fountain. There goes Josie, she's checking everything out. Little evergreen bush, it's happy in the cool weather. There's a pampas grass. Probably need to put a little more Miracle Grow on that. It's okay, but it looks like it needs a little help. Here is my gardenia. I thought it was completely dead, and yet you can see right here where you get little leaves on dead looking branches. So again, I cut it back a little, and I'm gonna just kind of leave it alone now and see what happens. All right, my red tip petunias, look how beautiful they're looking. They get this fiery red, and it stays like this through the fall. I love these things, and I know a lot of people don't like them. You're not supposed to plant them right next to your house because they get so big, but they are beautiful, y'all. I love them. I moved this old torn up chair over here yesterday. I may not leave it here, but I just put my fern on it. And then I planted this purple stuff in this old chimenea several weeks ago, and it really likes it in there. So I'm happy that that's working out. I planted another little cedar tree here because my other one died, and this one, so far it's happy. I've had it here about 4 weeks, I guess, 3-4 weeks. That's just some junk I need to throw away there. I got a new bird feeder, and the birds don't seem to like it. I haven't noticed really any birds go into it, so it may just not be high enough. I may have to move it up. Here's my hydrangea. It's very happy in this spot this year. I put a lot of Miracle Grow on this, y'all. There's some blooms, I think, right there. Okay, here's just kind of another view. I'll start here of everything. I threw out a whole bunch of grass seeds too because the grass was not looking very healthy. Here's some more of my cannas. The ones on this side never do as good as the ones on that other side, but I put some Miracle Grow on them and we're gonna see how things go. And a friend was telling me, and I've seen this other places too, that fish meal stuff that you can get at Lowe's, Home Depot, it does wonders for all kinds of flowering plants, vegetables, everything. So I'm probably gonna get some of that. This is some more phlox. These are the ones that get really tall. And then these are just 2 little shrubs I planted last year. So that is pretty much it. Needs to be mowed out here. There's another view of that. I love the sound of the birds. This is my little path. I'm thinking about making this path a little bit longer. I don't know. Give me some suggestions of what you think. I mean, they've got to be able to get across here and mow. So my gate is right there by that window. And so I'm like, where can the path go? I thought about, okay, so here's the end of the path right here. And I thought about extending it and attaching it to this one. You know, just have it be like a meandering little path. And then in between here, because these 2 paths, let me back up. If I attach this path with this one, then I would still have to have an opening so you get out in the yard on this side. But over here, I could put something. I don't know what. More containers maybe? I don't know. Give me some suggestions, y'all. And I thought about also some of these stones or some flagstone or stuff. Something like that. I thought about putting that there to kind of add to the pathway because that's just that bark mulch. And when you walk on it, if it's wet, then you track it in to the house. Here's a plant I didn't show y'all. This is just an ivy, an English ivy, and I think these are called moss rose. I'm not sure. So there's another view of all that. I had breakfast out here this morning. All right, guys. So that's the tour. So thank you for sitting out here with me this morning and kind of looking around, and I appreciate all of your thoughts and prayers. Life just sometimes throws us curveballs that we don't expect at all, and that's kind of what took place with me last week. And so like I said on my Easter message, it's during times like these that I just have to lean on the Lord, because there's really nothing else that I can do in my own power. I just have to lean on God and know that He's brought me through a lot of things, and I'm sure He will bring me through this as well. I hope you're all doing good, and everybody stay safe, and have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.